Good morning from a cloudy Dubai, and I'm just taking a walk on the beach. It's Sunday here, but it's actually a Monday. So doing a bit of research, doing a little bit of listen to podcasts, and it's always great to walk and listen to podcasts. And I was just going through the process of researching my new book, Evolution of Value. We're about 4 or 5 months away from launching, and it's about the evolving value of the 10 most important things in our lives, like politics, power, money, masculinity, femininity, religion, and these sort of things. And I'm writing 20 essays or 10 essays to bring these across. But one of the things I've started to realize is that everything to do with us becoming more evolved has got to do with delayed gratification. It's got to do with elegance. It's got to do with deliberate actions, with long-term, patient ways about consciously making decisions. And so how do we move away from being messy and becoming elegant? How do we move away from being immature to becoming mature versions? And how do we make decisions that are more long-term than rather short-term? And so what I've realized through the research that I've done is that it's actually a brain issue. It's actually a chemical scenario that's happened inside our minds that many people have become addicted to short-termism. And it's a process to unlearn this process, to unlearn the learnings of always going in for pleasure rather than happiness. And the video is called Don't Seek Pleasure in 2020. In fact, it should be called Don't Seek Pleasure Ever. Because if you do seek pleasure, you become addicted to it. And the more addicted you become to it, the harder it is to carry on gaining the same level of high. Let me explain. You see, pleasure is based on a visceral feeling. You feel it in your body. Happiness is an ethereal chemical. It's felt in your mind. Pleasure is usually gained from taking. Happiness is gained from giving. Pleasure is usually done alone. Happiness is done with people. Pleasure is gained from substances. Happiness is not gained from substances. In order to gain pleasure, you need to be a shopaholic, a sexaholic, a moneyholic, and any holic that gives you the ability to boost this seeking for pleasure. Happiness, you can't overdose on. It's something that's created inside your own mind. The chemical difference is astounding, and this is what I really found incredible, is that when you seek pleasure, you switch on dopamine in your mind. When you seek happiness, you switch on serotonin in your mind. And now there's a key difference between them. Dopamine excites the next neuron. Happiness relaxes the next neuron. And so what happens is that our neurons love being excited, but because if they get more and more excited, what starts to happen is that they wear out and they die. And so what you want to do is that the neurons downgrade their ability to be excited so that they don't die. And so what starts to happen is that you have to seek more and more and more and more to gain the same high. I need to shop more. I need to take more drugs. I need to drink more alcohol. I need to have more sex. And all of these addictions are there to seek more dopamine hits. Whereas actually happiness relaxes the neurons. You don't need to seek more. It's almost an internal job. And so in order for us to be elegant in the future, we have to actually unlearn and take away this addiction of dopamine need. And it's a process. And I have been working incredibly hard on it in myself to get rid of addictions, to get rid of patterns, to get rid of behavior that's not suiting my ability to create a sustainable level of elegant happiness rather than pleasure. And the line that I love the most is, the more pleasure you seek, the unhappier you'll become. I hope that 2020 is a happy year and not a pleasurable one, although that even sounds quite weird. Ciao from Dubai.